Man, we got NBA Ben 10 getting shot in Houston, man. Let's see what's going on.
NBA YoungBoy woke up to some really horrifying news today. He finding out right around the same time we finding out. His right-hand man is one of his closest homies who probably stepped the hardest for him, is currently in the hospital fighting for his life after an altercation at a club in Houston last night. But the story takes an even sadder turn once you get the full details. See, when the story first broke and we found out NBA Ben 10, was in a hospital fighting for his life, a lot of us was sending condolences. Damn, man. Crab in a barrel, man. Why y'all always hating on people with some motion, man? But then the police and the eyewitnesses release the full details, and it becomes perfectly clear NBA Ben 10 and his associates were absolutely dead-ass wrong for what they did. And the condolences can't even be sent the same anymore once you found out they were in the wrong. They was at confessions in Houston, and these folks thought they had themselves an easy victim. Not knowing they was dealing with John Wick himself, man, because that boy was not going. Apparently, dude walked in and almost immediately an altercation or an argument with NBA Ben 10 and his associates took place. And they immediately began to attack this dude and try to snatch his chain.
3200 Kirby Drive at the Confessions nightclub, just behind me upstairs. It's a bar/restaurant type location. Tonight there was probably, 20, 30 people in there and several servers and everything. Got some pretty good video. We got 2 victims on the scene right now. This is a shooting. We got 2 victims. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple guys. That altercation originally, and it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy.
Is it me, or do police not usually give that much information when some shit unravels? You feel me? Like, most of the shit, I be seeing on the news, they don't be giving most of the information about what happened and shit. What the fuck?
I don't even like how they're calling him a suspect. Now, there's some good signs, because a little later in his press conference, they actually called him the victim. But, yeah, don't call me no suspect, bro. Them boys try to snatch my chain. Them boys try to put hands on me. As far as I'm concerned, what that man did, all of us would do. If I'm by myself, or let's say it's me and 1 or 2 homies, because they did say some people jumped in as well. It's unclear if they jumped in to help him out or to add to the pack out. But, yeah, they rallied against this dude. They attacked.
So, bro walked in, got to an altercation. NBA Ben 10 and his little crew decided to rob the nigga and snatch his chain and end up getting shot. Man, I don't fucking blame the nigga for getting. I don't, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, nigga? You try to snatch your nigga chain, you gotta expect to be getting shot, bro. Come on, bro. You should have been bobbing and weaving like Mayweather.
This poor guy tried to snatch his chain, tried to mark him out on camera, all type of stuff. And he reached, somehow they didn't see, he got the fa. Y'all gotta understand, man, just cause y'all is in a pack of hyenas, man, don't mean that everybody is gonna be a victim, man. Not everybody is a baby doe. No, some people is grizzly bears, some people is lions, man. Some people ain't going. A lot of people go to these different cities like Houston and Atlanta, and they think it's sweet because they come from certain environments they believe is tougher, right? It's like a New York dude. A New York guy will come to North Dakota or go to, like to Minnesota or Minneapolis somewhere and think they the biggest, baddest, toughest person in the city because they from New York.
Man, every place got a hoods, man. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, no, wait, LA got hoods, man. It's Hollywood out there, People from different countries be like, oh, you from LA, bro, you Hollywood. LA got hoods too. Everywhere got hoods, man. You got to stay on your, 10 toes and know how to pivot and maneuver.
Same thing with Baton Rouge, right? They go to these different cities. They think they're the biggest, baddest, toughest people on the planet, man, until they meet somebody who's just as tough.
And they were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these two guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him. Right after that, another fella jumps in and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight. And they're beating this guy pretty bad. Got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but
That boy said, if I'm gonna hit anybody, it's gonna be someone with some motion. Let me get Ben 10 ass, boy. Where that nigga at, man? He said, yeah, y'all gonna know about this shooting. I'm gonna shoot Ben 10 ass. Man.
Investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene there to talking to us and got some good video. So that's where we are right now. You know, prayers for those 2 guys that were shot. Again, we don't know all the details yet, exactly why all this occurred. But like I said, our investigators will get to the bottom of it. Any questions?
Did the robbery victim, did he remain on the scene, or was he taken to the hospital?
No. That's again, we're waiting for, looking at local hospitals, see if anybody else shows up, just in case another person might have been shot. Again, I would ask if anybody knows what occurred here, please come forward and call HPD Major Assaults.
As far as I'm concerned, it's an open and shut case, bro. Now, the dude probably effed up by running away, but I feel like if he comes and turn himself in the morning of and actually answers the questions, he'll probably go home the same day, man. Right? Because you can't blame him for like getting out of Dodge for running.
But you know what? It could have been, you know, the gun could not be registered to him. He could probably be a felon. He could probably be on probation. You know, this might be a fucking probation. You know, he might get caught up with that, or, you know, just because he had a gun and, you feel me, used it for defense, don't mean that, you feel me, that the nigga, you feel me, had it legally.
No way. Because if you fire a gun, you don't know who's about to fire back at you. You don't know if they got other people who's in the cut waiting to get you. What you gonna do? Shoot to like, you know, like protect yourself and defend yourself, and then stay there while all the chaos is going on, while people is still trying to get you, and stay there and wait for the police? Man, cut it out, man. Not at all. Now, there's been rumors going on, people not knowing if NBA Ben 10 is alive or dead, but we'll address those rumors a little later in this video and break down all the information we know about his status.
For now, and the individual, again, that was being robbed or assaulted, and I guess you would consider it a robbery, as physically as they were being with this guy, once he finally presented the weapon and started shooting, he fled on foot, and we don't know where he went from that time. We don't know if he got in a car, don't know where he went. So, like I said, a lot of stuff is going on right now, a lot of moving parts, and we're trying to figure out who that was.
So the robbery victim is also the gunman?
Yes.
So you'd say he's pretty badly beaten?
Well, it appears that he was being beat up severely, but he was able to get to his weapon and start firing at everyone. Ended up striking 2 people.
You know the club checks for weapons or metal detectors or anything?
I don't know that. Yep. Y'all would have to ask the store or the club owners that stuff.
Any previous
don't know.
Shootings here?
I don't. Not that I know of, but again, I mean, I'm not sure about that. I haven't worked one here.
Did the patrons of the restaurant remain on the scene, or they all fled too?
Some did. Some folks stuck around. Some folks fled. We had a handful of folks who were trying to. But again, the most people that are being most cooperative right now are the actual owners of the club and the people that work there.
A Dallas blog initially reported that NBA Ben 10 was shot dead at the Houston restaurant, but it was a nightclub. But then shortly afterwards, they then came back and says, well, NBA Ben 10 mama said that he's alert, right? So the mama put 10 is alert. Please stop it with the made-up stories. Now, another associate, OG3, he posted a FaceTime call with him and Ben 10's mama. But No Jumper is actually reporting that the call was with OG3 and Ben 10 on the mama's phone because the mama was in the hospital. And, you know, he reposted it with a screenshot that says, Forever 10, forever. Now, my thing is this. The Forever 10, to me, sounds like he passed away, right? Because, for example, if I don't know, right? If I spoke to a friend that's in the hospital, if I'm doing the, like, forever blank, like, that would mean, like my friend is gone, but his legacy lives forever, right? But people are saying he's alive, and this is false. Now, what I would say, man, is I hope Ben 10 makes some serious changes to his life if he gets up from out this situation. If God gives him a second chance at life, I hope he makes some changes to his life, bro. Because if you've been somebody who's been online and been watching this dude's behavior over the last couple of years, then you understand he's been out of control. Literally out of control. Always in a different conflict. He went viral for literally asking President Trump or, you know, leaders of this world to create a state where they could go and just kill each other. And that sounds like hyperbole. No, but that's literally what he said.
Y'all want the murder rate to go down? Why y'all on this make a state for straight grade niggas, straight hitters, and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you hear me?
Hey, but he's so fucking stupid because they would actually do some shit like that, and y'all niggas fucking retarded. Yeah. All right, we gonna bring rocket launchers and grenades to that bitch too, and just blow up the whole fucking city. All right, man, we gonna wrap this one up right here, man. But crazy situation here, man. We got NBA 10 blitzing a nigga, trying to rob him, nigga, and you feel me? End up getting shot. But shit, the way this unfolded, it sound like some stupid shit, bro. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? You pull up to a nigga like 10 deep, try to rob the nigga, end up getting shot. That sound like some stupid shit, nigga, on your end. But yeah, crazy situation here, man. If y'all made it this far, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man, and turn on post notifications, man. I'm gonna see you on the next one.